very trying time. It's been some really tough 2 weeks. We've had demonstrations in the past 2 weeks, and they have been deadly. And unfortunately, as we speak, or as I'm recording this video, we have like 50 people died, 50 to 70 people died in the past 2 weeks. On Monday alone, 31, we have 31 casualties, and I think it's kind of unnecessary that this is happening. It's so sad that the people who are the victims are our young people, because this is a generation. We've just lost a generation. This is people who were born in the late 90s, the early 2000s. I personally am a millennial. I'm one of the last millennials being born in 1996. It's unfortunate that we're losing lives, and somehow when you look at the protest last year in 2024, it really had a clear agenda. The agenda for 2024 was finance bill, which we agreed was draconian, and it was going to affect everybody regardless whether you are rich or whether you are poor. So there was a genuine reason for that. But when you look in 2025, yes, there was an anniversary to commemorate those who died last year. But I had a view that the very moment we turned this thing into a demonstration, that is when, with no clear agenda, what was the agenda for this time? Because if it was to commemorate, it should have been very peaceful, a peaceful service, maybe in a church to remember those who died. But what happened this time is that the political class hijacked this for quick political gains. And what we saw was looting of businesses. Specific businesses were targeted. Supermarkets, markets. People have taken their time to start a business. It is not very easy, Getting a job in this country is very hard. And when you see someone has decided to take that risk, I'm not going to be looking for a job. I just want to start a business. And that all goes down in one day. So that one person or your politician can be able to speak his narrative, whether it is the government side or the opposition side. Who benefits in all this? If we were really protesting for good governance and unemployment, why should other businesses have to suffer? Why should other people be put out of work? And I really feel for those people who are working in these supermarkets, because I used to work in one, and you can imagine what it feels for those guys who this was their only source of employment and source of income. What if these guys never had a backup plan from, like, I'm going to start a business after this time? What are they going to tell their parents? What are they going to tell their families? What are they going to tell their parents? What are they going to tell their wives? Why are we deliberately burning our country just for political purposes? I think the greatest tragedy of this country is that we tend to ignore history, and history is seen as such boring things. Some people say this is a high school subject, but history is there for us to learn. Most of these guys maybe were never victims of 2007 or were born in 2007 and below. You are starting up people to create anarchy. I was 11 years old when the whole violence started in 2007. I remember. And it is not something nice. I come from a place where it was very peaceful then. But unfortunately now, this is I come from a place that is making headlines. This is something that has never happened before. I come from a cosmopolitan place. And even though it is not my desire to be here in the next 6 months, what about those people who have decided this is where they want to live? Is this what you are going to be accustomed to? That every time there's a high voltage, is this what we should expect in June 2026? Is this what we should expect in June 2027 and July 2027 and August when the elections happen? Why are we killing ourselves? Why? Why are we killing our future? These people are the same people who lied to you in 2022. And now they want to lie to you that they are with you. They have hijacked a very good movement that really meant good for us. But now we are here. We are counting losses. We are afraid. The tensions are high. It is one tribe against another tribe. It was never supposed to be that. And you can imagine we are 2 years for an election. What will happen on the election day or the election year? Because it is so sad. I have friends from the other side. And I don't want any enmity. Because these are people I have built relationships for over the 19 years I've stayed in this place and beyond. Why are we not seeing the bigger picture? Why do we want to destroy? And one thing I need to tell the youths, young people, you need to understand you're being lied to. It's because no government owes you a job. And let me just say this for free. I used to think that the government owes me a job. Nobody in this world owes you anything. You don't get in this world you don't get what you deserve. Let me just say it. You only get what you fight for. And if you do not fight for it, my guys, the politicians will always ride on your ignorance. And you will always be mark timing. You are majoring on minor things. What we have to do is to major on the major. As my principal used to once say, you major on the major and minor on the minor things. I believe that God has given us brains. We can all turn nothing into something. We just need to redirect our energies. That energy we are using to destroy others' business, we can build our own business. Or we can also collaborate with those businesses. Instead of bringing other people down. When did it become fashionable? I don't see these things happening in the Western world. Why is it us? Mbona tunakubali kuwekwa wajinga? Na sisi tuko na akili. Mungu alitupea akili bana, lakini tunakataa kutumia. Na mimi nasema manze, the time for prayers is over. It is time for us to use our head. Haiwezi kuwa kila saa tunatumia prayers as scapegoat. It is time for us to wake up. Young people, nobody is coming to save us. I wish mujue hivyo. Musigoje mfike 40. So I wish you can have a wake-up call even in your 20s. I've had many wake-up calls in my 20s, in my early 20s, I'm now in my late 20s. Next year I'll be in my 30s. But we have to wake up. We have to create the solutions for our own problems. And we can be, and money will only come when create solutions to problems. Do this, you know. No politician is want to save you. Let me tell you, these guys are looking out for their children, not you. Unadhani wataweka wewe? Wanaweka watoto wao kwanza, wanapea priority ya kwanza, si wewe. You are just a pawn. So young people, let us change our minds, you know. And I hope when you watch this video, you will like and just internalize. Even if you get one thing from this, yes, let us stop hii mambo tunaiko ujinga, bro. I've seen this thing, okay? I've stayed in this country long enough. I know what ails us. And it is time for us to stop this nonsense. We are our own solution. No one will come to save us. No one will come to save me. No one will come to save my brother. No one will come to save my community. No one will come to save where I live. It is us. It is us. So we have to wake up, because it is really disappointing. This is a message to me. This is a message to you. So if you want to take advice, well and good. If you don't want, siwezi kusaidia. But thank you for subscribing to this channel. Looking forward to engage with you further. This is the Southwest, Buhari Southwest. This is the podcast, our mono podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Stay blessed.